Hello everyone, Penalone here. Welcome to my YouTube channel bringing you a video on Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Today, I'll be covering a complete guide on how to beat Porom's level 150 Cosmos on Global. As this is my first ever video on this channel, for those who are watching, thank you so much for the support and please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Right now, let's just jump right into the video. So Global has just released Porom, Final Fantasy IV's White Mage, and features a level 150 Cosmos event, and oh boy, this is a tough one. If you're having difficulties with this stage, then you came to the right place. First off, the character breakdown. So let's just start off with what healers we can use for this event. For in this case, Porom definitely, because it's her event. She is very strong in this event as she has this HP damage reduction buff, which reduces the total HP damage dealt by the enemy. For this Cosmos event, the enemy, the 3 Headless Horsemen, will definitely deal HP damage to you, regardless of any buffs you made, any defense, Warrior of Light shield, you'll still get hit by HP damage, and it's a lot, 15k in total, I believe, for it's a group attack as well. So that you have to be careful of, and Porom seriously heals you and reduces the HP damage that is done to you. So she is a really good character for this event if you actually put for her 15, 35 and her EX. Her EX is not actually necessary, but it is nice to have. Alright, if you did not pull for Porom this event, the next best alternative will be Lena, and she is an event character a few months ago. Lena is a great healer and a great Brave Battery which constantly heals your team based on Bravery region, which is a very good character for this event as they deal HP damage. If you did not have HP damage reduction, Lena is almost a must-have for this Cosmos event. On the other hand, Aiko is not really a great character for this event. Don't get me wrong, she's a great character. But for this event, if you do not have Porom or Lena, maybe you have an MLB Aiko and you can actually go for her. But just remember, do not strain her abilities before the final boss because she really relies on her abilities to deal a lot of damage and bravery buff your party. So right now for the group attackers for this event, as the boss comes in a pack of 3 with one character who deals splash damage and AoE damage to the boss. So it utilizes and maximizes the damage output as much as possible. So first off, we have Lan and Rain from World of Final Fantasy. These two hits really hard in this event as their abilities are always 100% AoE. So make sure to maintain their Mirage and you're good to go. Alright, secondly we have Yang. Yang is a boosted character from Final Fantasy IV, which is also featured character in this event. Yang, on the other hand, he's not that good. He's just okay. But if you have him and he's MLB, sure, go ahead, use him because he actually deals a lot of damage with his kick. So make sure you keep up his focus and his kick, and you're all good to go. Alright, next we have Porom. Porom is also a featured character and a boosted character in this event, so she's going to be really strong, and the boss is weak of ice, so she is actually a very good character to have in this event as she deals ice damage, which is the boss weakness. And if you have an EX, she is actually one of the best characters for this event as well. But if you do not have an EX from the last draw, maybe you should consider going to another character, but she deals actually really good damage as well with a Dark Arts and stuff. Make sure to keep a Dark Arts up and deal Mycelian Ice Crystal because it deals AoE damage too. Alright, next off we have Rinoa. Rinoa is a very good damage dealer and a group attacker, which she deals 50% damage and has 150% Brave Overflow, and for this event she is a monster. She is godlike. She just deals a lot of damage, and if you have her, as she is a hype character a few months ago, if you have her, make sure to grab her and put her in your team for this Cosmos Porom event. Right, next off, these 2 characters I want to specifically talk about. They are not good characters, but they are very fun characters to use, and they actually do quite some damage in this Cosmos event, which is Vayne and Alice. it Alice? I guess it is Alice. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Alice it is. So Vayne is a character which is super OP. He's super strong. He's crazily strong, and he has free turns, delays. He has everything. He's all in one. So just use Vayne properly in conjunction with the healer and the tank, and you're good to go. For Alice, he's a booster character in this event, and he has some overflow and some turn delays as well, so he is a very good character to have. So make sure you know how to use her properly, as in like when do you use a Ver Arrow, Ver Thunder. If you want me to explain that in another video, leave a comment below and I'll do a separate video for Alice. But if you have Alice, if you actually put for his EX, be sure to use him. He is very good as well, but remember, if you want, do not choose two at one go. It's either you choose Rinoa or the others, or actually Alice, because we actually want a tank to tank the damage for this event. So next right up we have tanks. Tanks are basically characters who protect your team from much damage, which in this case, Warrior of Light just got his rework and he's level 70, so he is really good. And you can actually use Zac if you want, but I would say Warrior Light takes the lead for tank. So if you have basically a combination of these three characters, you are good to go. And this is basically the normal guide on how you beat this level 150 Cosmos, because the boss is actually really hard, and the boss deals 5.2k damage per character every two turns of the bosses, which is a very dangerous position, and you want to heal and attack at the same time. So these three characters, this combination, if you have any of these combinations, you can mix and match. But of course, feel free to play around with the character roster like Garnet or Lightning. It's really up to you to have fun with the game, and if there are a lot more possible choices to choose this event. And I'll explain later why didn't I choose some of the characters which are also part of the meta, but they did not appear here. Whoops, before I forget, there's actually two characters which I wanted to specifically mention, because these two characters are really useful in this event and they can actually help you clutch this game. They might not be as useful as being a character, but they actually is some of great use as a support character. One of them is Kefka and one of them is Sensor. Sensor's freeze and Kefka's Trine actually helps to reduce the boss's damage to 0. It's tried and tested, it's proven correctly right here. So make sure if you have these characters and if you're struggling with the Cosmos, do make sure to try out these characters and give Cosmos another shot. So right now I'll be talking about the two bosses in this game. One is the Ghost Brothers, which is called the White Priest, as you call it, and the second one will be the Hollow Rider, which is, yeah, basically what we talked about just now. So these White Priests, they are actually quite easy to beat. Surprisingly, it's not actually up to par to Cosmos level, but they're actually really easy to beat. And I realized that this White Priest, when on my first playthrough, he actually have a very low chase value, which if you have Leo and if you don't even need his EX, and you can launch a lot of times on this enemy, which makes the fight significantly easier, and it reduces your turn count, which also improves the max score, which if you have Leo with his EX is a good thing, but without his EX, he kind of struggles at the end. Alright, now we'll talk about the Hollow Riders, the 3 Headless Horsemen, and as you can see from the stats right here, the Headless Horseman is focused more towards Yang, Pelham, and Porom, because Porom's 15 CP actually inflicts Confuse on the enemy, which is really unique. There's no other character in this, even in JP, that has this debuff called Confuse. The reason Sarah is not a favorite pick for this event, although she's very strong, is because that this boss is immune to max breakdown, which kind of kills Sarah as a character for this event. because Sarah really relies on her max brave down, and her poison doesn't really work on doing the charge brave of the enemy's group attack, which makes Sarah not a really good character for this event. And previously I was talking about Leo. Leo without his EX, because these 3 horsemen, they are really hard to initiate chase. So if you do not have Leo's EX, you might want to not use him. I tried using him before and he kind of ran out of steam really quickly before the boss even hits 30% of the health. So right now, this concludes the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for a quick gameplay demo on my attempt for the level 115's Cosmos without any boosted characters, featuring Rinoa, Lena, and Warrior of Light. Thank you so much for watching once again. Like and subscribe. Please support me, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye!